big news over the last 6 months. And maybe if you did it one at a time, you would have realized that Aries management was making big plays in sports and entertainment. And it should not be a surprise because the two co-founders, Tony Ressler, the principal owner of the NBA's Atlanta Hawks, and Bennett Rosenthal, one of the owners of LAFC of Major League Soccer. They are the co-founders of Aries. But Eben, I couldn't believe it when I saw it. More than $1 billion in investments, billion in sports properties in the past 6 months for Aries. I mean, that's called diving into the deep end.
Yeah, that includes F1, La Liga's Atlético Madrid, the San Diego Padres are all in that bucket. Scott, has there ever been a better time to be a private equity firm that wants to invest in sports? They do a lot of debt financing. The pandemic has created a lot of owners that need a lot of short-term financing. And then, as we've said, leagues like the NBA are loosening their restrictions. Arctos Partners bought into the Warriors. Sixth Street bought into the San Antonio Spurs. Restrictions that existed for a long time on private equity investment in sports are disappearing, and you see companies like Aries rushing to take advantage.
Yeah, and as of the debt financing that you just mentioned, the Ottawa Senators, Pro Fight League, Rugby Australia, Rawlings, these are global opportunities. Like this pandemic was not about one part of the world or the other. You're talking about global opportunities where they can get in and in different parts of not only sport, the ecosystem in different parts of the world, and we'll see what comes of it. But surely, to answer your question, no. This is the time when you've got leagues changing their rules to welcome the capital, and we are going to see a bevy of limited partner transactions coming out of the pandemic. And for those who aren't familiar, that's sort of the investors in teams. They may own less than a 1%, 1%. Anybody who's not the majority holder, sometimes they face capital calls, and just core businesses have been really hurt during the pandemic. So a lot of these LPs are seeking ways to either get out, or teams are looking at different ways of adding capital. And the private equity firms are all right there rushing in.